Oh boy. Hi, how are you? My name is Sarah, and this is Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto. I'm so glad that you're here. This is one of the videos that I do. I do a couple each week where I talk about food, being older, having that stubborn metabolism, having the bloat, having the stuff that happens. Most of us have an incredible food journey, right? We There wasn't anything we didn't try. I just remember at 9 or 10 years old loving boxes of frozen broccoli with fake butter on them. When I finally could get my alcoholic mother off the couch and to the store, I would buy these boxes and I'd just enjoy. I still remember the bowl. It was made in the town that I grew up in, Marblehead, Mass. It was a pottery bowl, having those 2 boxes of frozen broccoli with the fake butter. Even then, it tasted better than I don't know what, but it was like, weird food cravings when I wasn't eating ridiculous amounts of sugar. I began babysitting at like 9 or 10 years old, and I would spend my hard-earned babysitting money at the candy store next to the playground. And I would sit there on the swing while the kids were playing. Yeah, go up to the slide. Okay, be careful. Hold on to your little sister's hand. And, be shoving in candy bars like it was, final, no more allowed. That deprivation thing. So when you finally get a hold of something, you overeat it. That's why I'm a big believer in not having deprivation and allowing whatever it is that your body, might miss from days gone back where you had that item, and know that you can have it again. So you don't have to have 6 of them. Now, this has been a long journey. So if you're coming back from, a few years of like just eating pandemically, which a lot of us did, um, then that part isn't for you. For some of us now, reemerging and wanting to pull it back to the level that we were at before the first pandemic, like 18 months ago, we might have to, get our card out of our wallet and look and see if it had an expiration date for the NMWC, No Matter What Club. The No Matter What Club is just a great, it's almost like get the tattoo, No Matter What Club, or get the elastic that you can, like, snap. I've been hearing these little stories about wearing an elastic on your right hand, and every time you complain, you have to move it to the left hand. I don't know all the different things, but for some of us, sometimes having a little a little reminder of where we want to be with our food, our thoughts, our execution of, having things. We need to have a constant reminder. Sometimes somebody's words go through our head, and for me that was like No Matter What Club. The structure and the discipline of my journey with food really contained that beast of the overeater, the binger, and so becoming a member of that, it's a little trite saying, but I know that there are other people out there that were also members of the No Matter What Club. And, it's like, I'm not going to have that no matter what. That was really great for the first few years of my pulling it in, reining it in, and just getting ready, just getting, to a place where I felt better about me. I handled food better. My toolbox was sharpened. I was taking care of the issues that I needed to take care of. We are all different, right? And so some of us, have done so much metabolic damage to our bodies from all the different food plans that were gonna be it. This time it's gonna be it. I know it is. How do I know it is? Because I'm spending, $322 a month on food from this place. So I know it's gonna be it. And it's like, no, that's just part of the psychological. If I'm paying for it, then I'm gonna do it, right? That's like the idea behind gyms too. And for some college. But I think we might be light years away from the college part. But with the gym and with the food, with the weight reduction food plans that cost so much money, good for those of you that did them and you were successful. Maybe some of you were lifetime members of, say, Weight Watchers, and it all still works for you. Good for you, because you have become the internalized, person with knowing portion control, not portion distortion. What is your kryptonite with food? What is your, I don't want to be deprived, so you allow yourself, you've really worked through a lot of the issues and you're able to allow yourself to have that thing. I found that um, just being keto with allowances works for me. I don't like the name, over my forehead about what it is that I do. What it is that I do is a lot of internal work with certain items that I overate and I binged on. So now at almost 71, it's at a place where, I'm working with it. Some days or some experiments are better than others, but it's all good in the whole scheme of things. I've become much more content, much more at home with my quirks and my failings. And I'm accepting that as being a human being. I'm not into punishment. And all those years, with the smackdown, romper, stomper, bomper, boo, I've come to see that it's the humanness in us. And so rather than beat you up or beat me up or continue to barrage people about, you must, you have to, you should, it's like we just do the best we can and we learn from it, right? Learning from what it is that we do with our food when we try to like enhance, upgrade, try out something that we've missed. I have a couple of items, I won't mention them, but I missed them and I've reintroduced them into my weekly allotment, I should say, and I'm happier because of it. I don't think that it's about deprivation. I mean, look what we've been through in the last 18 months, and it doesn't seem like it's going to get any easier as we go to the cooler months where we're inside. A lot of us have been outside, and that isn't such you know, a danger with catching a virus, but then they say that there are more variations that are coming. It's just not a fun time. There's just so much stress. So when you start adding to yourself that stress and the you must, you shoulds, you have tos that we might have done in past years and been successful for, now it's just, to me, it's relaxing it a little bit. There's just way too much stress in our daily lives, not to mention the food prices, right? So if you're trying to get to a place where you can allow a little certain something, for me, like for example, I'll mention something that's not, you know, really a no. It's like having 9 or 10 grams of almonds in my salad. It's a treat. I love it. Same with craisins. I buy the 50% less sugar, and I have 9 or 10 grams of them in my moderately big salad. I'm having one of those today with a burger from of ground beef from the Brazilian butchery. Heaven, heaven. And I've got all kinds of goodies in that salad. The salad still continues to work. I look so forward to those beautiful, abundant, and in my case, mostly organic veggies, the celery, the carrots, the cucumbers, the little mini peppers that I just love, all the different colors. My 365 coleslaw or my organic coleslaw from Whole Foods because they didn't have the 365, but I've got 365 in my salad today. I just love that kind of stuff. I'm also going to put some feta cheese. I'm also going to put a dollop of Good Culture full fat cottage cheese. I'm also going to put a Pete and Jerry extra large hard-boiled organic egg. Ah, the fun I have with my salads. And and it just works for me. I'm totally content. I love being content with food. I love having what I have and not sitting there and pouting about what I can't have. "Well, I can't have that, so I'm just going to have this salad without the dressing that I want or the little add-ins that I want." Don't be that way to yourself. If you're having a salad and you wish that you could have some crumbled blue cheese in it, have your crumbled blue cheese in it, right? Life is just too short. Enjoy what it is that you like and learn to live within your boundary and structure of the foods that work for you. If you're content from having a salad done a certain way with maybe a dressing that like would not have been approved by another, food reduction or weight reduction plan, enjoy it. I don't think that your salad dressing is really the issue, right? If in a controlled environment, I mean, I still measure the grams of well, I have Bragg's organic vinaigrette that I put on my salad. I still pay attention to that stuff. I have to be careful. I could get into trouble with butter, oils, salad dressings, things like that. But I enjoy life to the hilt, and I'm going to look forward all day long to that salad, that beautiful, colorful salad, and that burger, that ground beef that comes from the Brazilian butchery, ground right there in front of me when I needed it. I love that kind of stuff. It just makes me purr, and I like to purr as a person with my food, and it helps me with my food issues because I'm having what I want and not having that because I can't have that. That's always been a bad place. And for me, it's that buildup of layer after layer of deprivation that turns into what? An overeating fest, frenzy, a binge, one of those mindless sort of things where we just get into another zone. We're not even present and we're just doing what we do. Nobody wants that anymore. So I'm learning to live with what I have and what I can enjoy. And I'm just here to encourage you to do what works for you. Find what works for you. Yes, it's a n equals one, right? You're learning about you. For some of us, like me at almost 71, it's taken a number of years to get here. All those other years, I was following other people's plans, advice, structure, you must, rules, all that kind of stuff. And it's like, nope, nope, I'm going to go with my gut. But it takes a long time to undig the gut and get to the place where I feel like some organic broccoli with real butter on it today. Who knew? And then you go down and you get your head of organic broccoli at Whole Foods or Shaw's or something like that, and you have it. Maybe you'll have it with ghee. I would have it with ghee. I love ghee. So anyway, enjoy yourselves. I'm so glad all of you are here. Food is like one of the most simple pleasures, and it's one of the last things that we can really have any control over in this crazy world, right? So enjoy. Don't beat yourself up. I won't allow it. Don't make me come over there. I'll see you here the next time. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food. I'll see you here the next time. Bye-bye for now.